Hey everybody, it's Liz. I am back. I'm a mindset coach and many other things. And I wanted to talk to you today about how to open up the third eye energetically. There's lots of ways to do it through food and things and water, clean water and things like that. If you're already doing that, do that. There's a lot of resources out there on the media, on the social medias out there for you to find out about that. But you don't hear a lot about how to do it energetically or with guided imagery. All right. Remember, when you're doing guided imagery work, you're actually doing spiritual work. It's not just a fun little daydream, a happy little daydream. So here we go. So you're doing the food stuff, the water stuff. Great. Research that. That's out there, a plethora of information. The first thing I'd like you to do is get yourself into a relaxed alpha state, meaning a nice meditative state. You can do it in the morning when you're waking up. You could do it at night when you're going to bed in that hypnagogic state. I call it the hypnogroggy state. You can get yourself into a state with some nice breathing. You can do a 4 count of 4 count in, 4 count hold, 4 count exhale, 4 count hold the exhale. Or you can, what's a really nice way, as I often teach, is breathing out and have your exhale last longer than your inhale. This relaxes your vagus nerve. It relaxes your sympathetic nervous system and moves you into parasympathetic and moves you into a nice relaxed state. There's different cycles of whether the parasympathetic or the sympathetic is taking over, and that gets quite complicated. But for just this, just get yourself, you can just into a nice comfy state. You can breathe a little bit, calm yourself down. Some people like to count to 5. Some people like to listen to a meditation first for a minute. That helps too. I do it myself because I do it myself. You can count to 10 and do that. There's a alpha state and then a deeper alpha. For this case, it doesn't really matter. Some people, like the Silva method, would have you count to 5 and then 10 to get deeper and deeper. It's fine. We can relax about all of that per se. If something attracts you a certain way to get into that state, by all means do it. So I want to just tell you about 3 different things you can do, 3 energetic practices you can do for fun. So why do you want to see through our third eye? Well, we get visions and dreams and things. We can dream better. We can lucid dream better. Some folks can't even imagine things when they close their eye. They can't see a lemon when they close their eye. They just can't see it. So this helps develop that skill. It may be like your pineal gland might be like a limb, like your pinky finger that you never use and it doesn't know how to be used. You need to wake it up. It's still there. You still have it. You have the gland, but let's wake it up. And regardless of the food and stuff, I'm telling you, energetically, you can wake it up, even if you're eating crap and drinking the worst water. I think the stuff helps for sure. Do it. But so there's that. And then there's also, you may have noticed if you've done any chakra work or any guided visualization work or meditation work, that there's the third eye, which is here between the eyebrows. And then there's a pineal gland. They're not in the same space. Well, my understanding from the yogis I've worked with and stuff, this is for your mental screen for seeing the pictures, but you need to open up. It's the pineal gland that gets calcified. So I'm going to suggest for the 3 things I'm going to recommend that you actually focus right on your little round pineal gland, dead in the center of your head. Well, alive in the center of your head. It's dead center is what I mean. It's right there in the center. If you cut sagittal and vertical planes, you would bump right into the pineal gland. It's over there in the middle near the hypothalamus, et cetera, et cetera. So if you can focus on that, and I think you'll begin to see things more clearly on your mental screen. Okay. So the first thing you can do is when you're in that nice relaxed state is just imagine a beautiful beam of purple or violet light coming right down into your pineal gland. This doesn't have to come from anywhere. It doesn't have to go down to the ground. You can just beam it, imagine it beaming down to your 7th chakra or your top of your head down and just coating it, running energy through it. Just run, run, run. I'm doing it right now. I was practicing before I got on this call to remember the things for you. And my pineal gland's buzzing right now. But you just can beam that for a few minutes, a minute, do it a couple of times a day. You may not feel like, oh my gosh, your pineal gland and your mental screen and your third eye is exploding open the first time. You may do it for a week or a month or 90 days or something, but I imagine you'll start to see results faster. So just beaming the purple or violet light in. The next one is you could actually beam that purple and violet light in, or just imagine your pineal gland like a little tiny ball, like a little tiny bouncy ball, and imagine moving it counterclockwise, moving it up around, moving it clockwise, and you can actually just kind of waking it up like you'd be waking up your pinky. Like if your pinky were doing PT because you'd broken it and didn't work, you'd be exercising it. So just kind of imagine it bouncing around. And I even say sometimes like, wake up, come on, wake up. Or imagine myself bouncing it a little bit. Funny, right? And the third one is, this is a fun one. I've done this. Someone taught me, I forget who taught me this one in the last 5 years or so, but you can imagine yourself energetically getting into a bath of some sort of energetic acid, if you will. Some don't even need to worry about what it is. But if your pineal gland is calcified, like like an ostrich shell or an egg shell or something like that, a hen's egg. Imagine what you wanting to dissolve that shell. So you can do this energetically because this is how you see energetically. All right, so you just imagine yourself getting into a full bath or diving into a pool where you're soaking your entire body clean of all the calcification, but you're calcifying your third eye, decalcifying it, sorry. And you just imagine it dissolving. You have dissolve it, dissolve it, dissolve it, dissolve it. You just dissolve it away and imagine it going away. Imagine the hen's egg with just the eggshell just dissolving away, and you just are left with your beautiful pineal gland or hen's egg, if you will, and just do that. That's a really fun one, and I find that impactful in my own pineal gland. Uh, so that's that. That's all I wanted to teach you today. Thank you for listening, and put in the comments below if you thought it's interesting, if you'd like to try it, or if you found some success without doing the food and water techniques to clear your pineal gland. Anyway, take care. Bye.